Welcome back to part 38 to my Prussia Let's Play for Empire Total War with the Empire 2 Overhaul mod. We continue where we left things off last time, facing off against the rebels, Mamluks that have spawned on in just to the southeast of Cairo. We need to smash them. We're going to have a warm-up battle because not only will it be fun to have a nice warm-up, but also we're sending in the superior army of Prussia. The superior line infantry and those Royal Prussian Cuirassier guards, which actually were a little bit underwhelming last time. We've got plenty of cannon in there as well, so let's unleash our superior fury. In we go. Let's do it. Beautiful. It's gonna be good. Oh, yes. Right. Ooh, deserty. Funny that, Lionheart, considering you're in Egypt. Land of the sand and pyramids. Oh, look. Sand. What a surprise. Like, getting on a plane and going on holiday somewhere snowy and being like, oh, look. Snow. How quaint. Delightful. So unexpected. Also, if this thumbnail of this episode has a Prussian soldier eating a bao bun, don't be alarmed, YouTube viewers. For those of watching the live stream, I've been on a quest for the last few days to find the listing on my Uber Eats of a place that I saw that does bao buns, and I've been craving bao buns. And I couldn't find it when I last looked, but this morning, victory is mine. I have discovered where the bao buns lie and where they can be ordered from, so probably after I'm finished playing Empire today, I'm going to order some bao buns. So, not if there is a Prussian soldier eating a bao bun as the thumbnail of this video, and if it's confusing you, fear not. You just missed some streamy shenanigans. Okay, the train is fine here, but then it just drops down into this ditch off to the right, which is not ideal. I mean, I could go up on this high ground here. We're gonna be really strung out. I mean, we do have a massive infantry force, to be fair, but like I don't know if this is the viable terrain spot or not. Yeah, I mean, it's not terrible. It would kind of clip them through. All right, it just wouldn't do much across the sand. It depends how far out to the... This is quite far on the right, to be fair. Ooh, hang on. What if I drop them down here? Can I get there and catch them on the sands as they come across, maybe? No, I don't think so. I think this one's just going to... What we're going to have to do... Ooh, hang on. Ugh. Hang on. Is that viable? Because that looks good. I think if we pull back here, though, we block that one in the middle maybe a little bit. I think we can make it. We can still make it work. There's some high ground here. There's some high ground here. Lovely. Yes, do that. And then this one comes back. Oh, yeah, we've got a lovely ridge up here. Perfect. Wunderbar. Lovely. Right, the distance between those two is probably only 2, so we'll do 2 in here, and then across to that one is let's see what 2 do just to keep it nice and even. No, you're gonna need 3. 3 to that. I mean, technically 4 actually if we want to go all the way up that way. Give you 4 all the way across. Lovely. We've got 3 and 3. Yeah, to go on the flanks. Lovely. I mean, can I put one up there? Can I do it? Should I do it? A science. Science says I shall. So I will. And then these guys hold across that gap there. Beautiful. And this group sits over here. Lovely. And then we have all the cavalry just sat here ready to go. And we have Frederick. I'll have you hidden behind the hill just to start with. because the enemy does have cannon of their own. And they're going to deploy all the way at the back where I probably can't hit them. Yep, I'm out of range. They're going to be out of range. Are they going to march to me, or are they going to set up defensively? I mean, there's really not a lot of them. They probably didn't need to be so meticulous in our setup there. Let's just fast forward and see what they're going to do. If not, we'll send in the cavalry just to disrupt them a little bit, which will draw them into us. Where's their cannon? It's got to be hidden somewhere. They did have one. Looks like they're coming towards us. That's fine. Yeah, some howitzers to complement our force would be quite nice. I think we can get them soon. No, we're coming up with these guys. Don't know where their cannon's gone. What's their general? I keep thinking, oh look, small group of cavalry. That must be pulling a cannon or something. You're gonna get. Well, they're gonna try and blast you. It's probably gonna. You're safe. You're gonna clip that ridge just in front of you. Urban musketeers, and as that infantry. Now you'll start being hit. It's a long, slow, steady march to your doom and death. Got to admit, the unit models definitely still hold up. They look pretty good. Obviously, the mod's adding in like higher quality ones and stuff, and has changed some of the lighting effects and things. But they still look really good. I just remember first playing Empire Total War 2009 when it came out on my PC. I think I had everything on like medium settings then. That's what my PC could handle. I just remember the difference when I was able to put like shadows on slightly higher and the extra detail that gives you. And obviously increasing the quality of units as well. Not what it is, but I feel like this shot just looks really nice. Ooh, right in the center of that line. They're not sending anyone else. That's fine. So nice. It is truly a warm-up for our army today. Switch to canister. Oh, they're melee troops. Oh. Cool. Oh, right through the ranks. Oh. They've had it. They're out of it. Goodbye. Cavalry. Out you go. Time to hunt. Going to be in range of the infantry shortly. Superior line infantry. Prepare to fire. You'll probably outgun them as well. Your range is slightly higher. 90 than the typical infantry. The cannons fire off once more. Rip! Through the enemy line. And we'll tell them to stop firing for now, so that my cavalry can swoop in. Shoo! Bless me. Pistols out. Volley! Nope. Decided against it, did you? I thought we were shooting them, man. Oh, now you're firing. You go in there, swipe, then draw a pistol and kind of pistol whip them. Fair play. Take you off fire at will though, so we don't these guys out. Ah, there we go. The cannon is revealed. I think it's gonna be down to the cavalry to finish this now, as they're not coming towards us. It's a shame we don't have a bigger enemy force to face. It's a lovely defensive position we've managed to set up here. I'm going to try and move around the terrain here that's going to let us hide from the cannon for the longest period. We're straight at them there. So hopefully they have to fire into that own unit. Enemy cannon firing off over there. Probably going to get a hit now. No, they're clipping the terrain. Good. Here we go. Over the hills we ride. Charge. We'll get shot at by those camel gunners in a minute. Started to lose a few of our cavalry, but not bad. They've just broken. Right, clear those cannons away now. That's objective numero uno.
Using your cavalry to attack camels is not likely to be very effective. The horrible smell of camels spooks horses.
Well, needs must. Oh, that was a good shot across the line there. Just as we clash. Just need to chase after them, get their general down. That cannon is now neutralized. There we go. Get a shot off. Let's hope the morale spook is not as heavy as it would seem. And just by flanking them, we're able to shatter them there. Finish that general off. Finish these guys off. There we go. Nice. Solid result. Chase these guys down a bit. Nice. Lovely stuff. Finish him off. Just continue for a sec. See if we can't hunt them down a bit. Get a shot or two away. Lovely stuff. Have I been practicing my cavalry tactics? Some quality cavalry. Now, when I can just focus on my cavalry, I'm fine. It's my cavalry micro that's terrible, not my actual use of them. But, you know, also sometimes cavalry just needs to die so that we've got some fresh horse steaks for dinner. Tasty. Right, that's enough. That's enough. Job done. A heroic victory. I mean, an absolute smashing. We only have lost maybe 30, 40 troops total. Just being from the cavalry. Okay, 56. Not bad. Not bad. Well done, cavalry, though. Run him through. Bye-bye. Lovely. Little replenish to you guys, and we'll bring you along because Cairo is now happy. We're getting more in there. We actually, yeah, we were just saying we can get a howitzer. Let's get some. I can't upgrade my great arsenal to the gunnery school. 24-pounder guns there. Okay, we don't get... Oh, no, 24-pounder howitzers as well. Ooh, very nice. Yeah, so for that, what do I need? Diamond formation. Okay. Where is this? Over. Okay, yeah, it's going to... No, that one there. We're going to keep getting hit, isn't it? Once done with advanced siege artillery, enables recruitment of 24-pounder Prussian siege gun battery. And then field artillery. Nice. That's actually pretty good. So once we've got that, then we can go for diamond formation. I don't understand why diamond formation is tied to the gunnery school, to be fair. And that's an artillery bit of research. Meh. What else have we got? Yeah, it's fine. We need these guys to replenish another turn, and then we'll go for Damascus. Actually, were we getting these militia to go into Jerusalem? Probably that's what we were recruiting them for. That's fine. We've got to decide what we're doing with our forces over here. Probably can't allow that army to stay. All those, yeah, we probably need to see them off. Annoyingly, they are just chipping away at our forces here. I'd like to, if I can, try and avoid them and just go straight for Armenia. But I've probably got to clear these away. I can't afford to even behind my line. All the stuff we're doing. We've got the Prussian giants over here. I could bring them in rather than just leaving them out of it. It's not like we're going to be short of battles, but are we going to finish them off quickly? And then be able to go for our grand plan. Against Denmark. Or Bavaria. Let's try and bring him down. For now. Down to Athens. Depends, we don't really have the income right now for another force, so kind of got to leave them there. We've left this army over here in Russia just so that we're not leaving our eastern front completely undefended should Russia decide to redeclare war, which they could well choose to do. We've got another force-ish up near St. Petersburg, so they'd have to hold the line until we could redeploy our forces there, so that's going to have to be enough for now. Yeah, you're a bit battered, aren't you? A little bit battered, so it's down to these armies. It's down to these armies to see them off. We'll send this force... They're quite weakened, actually. They're quite weakened. What you could do with a couple of turns of replenishment on them. But if they decide to go for Ankara, we'd be in proper trouble. I'm going to pull back. try and hold up here. Some more cannon through here would be well received right now. Bring these guys up for what it's worth. There's that army there. We've also got to keep an eye on, plus that one. Send you guys in there just to hold that. Keep those together and see if we draw them in or not. Right, let's end the turn and see what it has in store for us. We've gone into India or America. I haven't, and I'm probably not going to for this campaign. It doesn't really align with any of our victory objectives or stuff that we need to do, or that I want to do for this one, so not planning on going there. We're just going to consolidate through Europe, I guess. Russia, were you listening to me? Because if you bring in Denmark, then this... I actually didn't realize that you allied Denmark, and this was my way to go to war with Denmark by going to war with Russia. Does this pull them in? It doesn't. I'll Denmark allied to anybody else. If I just finish... The thing is, they could ally up with someone else in the interim. Hey, fly blue Robin, how you doing?
Rioting has broken out in this region as the lower orders.
Yes, yes, Palestine. Russia, yes, trade agreement. Yes, 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 you're not happy. Denmark. Allied with Hanover and okay, so yeah, if you've got if I finish off Russia now, then I can just go for Denmark, because the worst thing it's going to do is bring in Hanover right now, which I want to deal with by going through them. And yeah. Russia, well, it's time to wipe you out then as well. But once again, my victory objectives of unifying Germany being put on hold. Right, well, those Prussian giants that we've got marching on down are going to the Eastern Front, but we need to send them off with a new force, a new army to support them, which obviously we can totally afford and should be spending all of our hard-earned money on right now. I'm not really going to bother with all these historical regiments. We're just going to go for like the superior line infantry. There's all these musketeers, which are I mean they're cheap. They're cheap and cheerful, but the superior line infantry are not that much more expensive. So, right, can we recruit any of these guys actually further along at all? Don't think so. Moscow, we haven't got there with the upgrade yet. No, we must have done. Oh yeah, we can. We can get superior line infantry here. Okay. So just get a load of them there. If there's anything else we need to pick up, we can even get artillery here. It's not great, but it'll do. If we get the Great Arsenal, that lets me get the 12-pounder and the howitzer. So let's upgrade for that. Skirmishers we can't get until our next level of tech, really. The military academy, I think, is the one that gets we get Grenzers through that. Although maybe is it the light infantry doctrine? Maybe that gives us access to. Yeah, here we go. The Guardjäger Battalion, Hessian Jägers, Swiss Mountain Jägers, Freikorps, Silesian Jägers. So that'll give us our light troops, which is what we want. But we're a ways off getting the dedicated light troops. So the only thing to get from here is better cavalry, really. But it's very expensive cavalry, and I think we can already get hussars at Moscow. Yeah, so we're just going to get them. So we're just going to send the Prussian giants then to Moscow instead. You guys need a general in your army. Give you guys a general. Karsten Schlesinger. Oh, he's a Prussian junker. Nice. Nice. What does this army need? Well, it needs better cannons than demi-cannons, that's for sure. And better infantry, really. You can get the better cannons. The better infantry will have to be supplied from Moscow. For now, what am I going to do? We can see that they've got armies over to the east that are already in our territory. We can't cut them off at any bridges or river crossings. There is a bridge and river crossing to the north. They're most likely going to press the attack from Petrovskaya as well, or even bypass and go up over there. So actually we should get an agent if we can around via Archangel and then loop down this way so I can see where those troop movements go. And this army for now will stay in the fort supporting Moscow until we've got those extra troops. We will just hunker down on the eastern front until we can properly push through. But that means that these armies can push up this way and into Russia from the south. That makes that quite vital for us. That army's gone and sat in there. That's fine. The rest of my money, I wanted to replenish these guys and get them marching. What I'm going to do is just pull them back, consolidate my forces together. And next turn, I'm going to have to start replenishing them. That army's still replenishing. Another turn. We'll send our superior army up and over, and they can help out with that push. I mean, once we shatter through here onto Baghdad, up as well, they can join in against Russia. And they need another turn, but we can still take out all the militia into the port, ready to go in and support them. Next turn, so that's fine, so we'll do that. Get more artillery going as well. All this militia, and I send it elsewhere. Potentially, I mean, they're not costing a huge amount, but there's still quite a lot of them, especially here in Poland. I think if they've got that symbol next to it, is that when they've got free upkeep? Okay, with that, they're fine. Take that one out as well. Either I disband these guys or I use them for other settlements that I'm going to take, but I think I'm just going to disband them. Save a bit of cash. Let's go to diplomacy, see if there's any new trade agreements that we can lock in for the time being. I mean, for the time being, Bavaria, I think you're safe because I'm planning on going for Denmark first. So yes. That improves income a little bit. I mean, we could get trade with Denmark because we're probably going to be at war for a little while. Yeah, every little helps. Every little helps. Right. End the turn again. Russia just doing a nice little shuffle. Consolidating their forces into proper army groups-ish. Kind of nice to see. That army marching towards us, so okay, that's good. That's good. We've got time to leap on out and divide and conquer for a while. Maratha Confederacy on its last legs. France, who are you attacking? Are you just consolidating your conquest of Italy?
Oh, there are naturally occurring resources in this region that are not currently being exploited.
You've got that spreading German culture. Eins, zwei, bilden Empire. 47 dies. That's a shame. France, who are you sieging? I could have sworn you were sieging. Spain, who are you at war with, Spain? France? Genoa, 13 colonies, Great Britain. Spain, just at war with pirates. Are they just taking Genoa? Is that what I saw them do? I mean, we can see their armies over here now. Oh, no, sorry. There it is. They're sieging. They're sieging Rome. They're going after the Pope. France had enough. Enough shenanigans. Like, die, Pope, die. Bloody heck. France is not hanging about. Murat. Well done. Top stuff. Who have you got here? Beauvais. Yeah, it's kind of like a Vandal invasion. They're out with Britain, but yeah, we haven't seen them go across the channel. They're not the best at naval invasions. All these overhaul mods do try and nudge the AI into the right spots for it. I've got to admit, I think Empire 2 does a much better job than I ever saw the Darth Maul AI of the kind of big powers of Europe actually trying to be big powers rather than just collapsing in on themselves. Like France has done pretty well in the American theater as well. Spain's doing all right. Britain's trying to do something, but failing. Yeah, it's good. And yeah, the Mughal Empire that normally falls and crumbles to the new threat of the Maratha Confederacy has held strong and has pushed them back to Goa. And obviously, the Dutch have fallen to a French invasion. Prussia has consolidated. Right, before I do anything, what I'm going to do, which I've been saying I'll do for the last few turns, this army's just moving around, is get these guys replenished. 3,000 to get you guys sorted, 12,000 to get you guys sorted. So what I'm actually going to do is not disband. Select all of them that are replenishing this army. I'd rather have like one army fully replenished. Yeah, that'll get those guys all done. Then we can go after them at full strength, just to be more effective and hopefully minimize casualties, and we can keep pushing. From here, though, we can launch an attack on the forces outside Damascus, draw them all out to us. With this army, which is once again back at full strength, jump on out with you, attack that army, pop the militia in. I was hoping that would placate a bit more, but we've not been able to. And then I think with this army, we are going to send it just head straight to Baghdad now. Start going with that one. Let's see what they got. They've got nothing there. So, new plan potentially would be send in the cavalry, because they can reach it much faster. At least they should be able to. And the rest of the army. Actually, not so much. Maybe we'll see next turn if they can move further. Otherwise, just throw some cav at the problem. Right, everything else done. We've got the Prussian giants. Just make sure that they are heading over here. We're not recruiting any more troops right now. Here we can't afford to, but we will do soon. This army, we could... I think we just got to wait for the Russians to march on in a little bit closer, and then we strike them. Stay close for now. It's a trap otherwise to move in. We need to get some artillery sorted from there in the future as well. Right, let's go for Damascus. And attack. That's going to draw them all out. Lovely stuff. They can't bring that mortar because it's a fixed artillery piece. They do have one organ gun. Here we go. Lionheart, Spain. Who are you at war with? Spain. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, just the war with the rebels. Just chilling. This deployment ain't ideal. They've only got the one organ gun, so I do have time to wheel forward because it is quite a flat, just gently sloping terrain up to that right side. So we'll have one artillery piece go in here. The other side of that mound, we'll have one go from here but into the center, and then we'll have the other one wheel forward about here and take up position. Probably with the gaps, we'll aim to do 3 units. And then do 2 on the right side with the cavalry. But have the left side supported by 4 grenadiers. Keep the general back there. Let's do it. Get the artillery moving. Before we get shot at. Get these guys into position. Just keep them all wiggling on forward. There we go. Good stuff. And then you guys. See that organ gun, we won't need to fear it too much because we definitely outrange it. Based off of my own experience with them. So we should be okay to start with. Just get the last few troops into position and then sit back, relax, and wait for everyone to get into position. Fast forward it. They're all formed up. Just nudge the cannons forward a touch. And then we'll unlimber all of them and have them start firing, which should draw the enemy to us, unless they just want to stay put. Unlimber! Yeah, broadly, they're in line with how we want them. Good, good, good. Ready the guns, sir? Let's see. Oh, and I do love it when they all cluster up together. Yeah, they are coming towards us. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Just watch the advance. Napoleonic Total War 3 might be an idea for the Let's Plays here. Yeah, I mean, in terms of historical series, we're going to be doing a Rome 2 DEI Rome campaign starting next Monday. Which will probably be, yeah, a big new historical series to do on the channel. Once we finish this campaign, there will be a poll for another historical series, unless by that point we're looking to do more Warhammer 3 content, either with Lizardmen with the 6.3 update, or maybe both. Don't know how long this is going to take to finish, to be honest, but if we're at the point where the DLC Tides of Torment is finally out, then we'll do that. We'll just run the one historical campaign on the channel, being the Rome 2 DI campaign. But once this finishes, we'll either have a poll to decide checking out the PUA mod for Empire, or we and potentially do either a Dutch or a USA campaign, or we will do more Medieval 2 or Shogun 2. That's kind of my current lineup of historical campaigns I'd like to go back and do. Very intrigued as to what the AI is doing here. They've split their force with a small group going over here. I mean, probably kind of smart that they're sending so much cavalry around here, because I can't actually form up square with these guys unless I do the sneaky trick of selecting a unit that can form square, and then I can select both. I'm just going to let these guys fire a couple of volleys first. But then I will turn that one square, take you guys out of square. And what I'm going to do is just turn you guys around on the flanks here to kind of see what the heck's going on. And then turn you around here as well if the enemy flanks on around that square out the front can hold. I'm sending all that cavalry over here, so I mean, let's go meet them. Be rude not to. Go shoot them a little bit. Cannons are firing. No, 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 no. Whatever you do, do not fire through here, cannon. Do not fire through here. Okay, yeah, they've gone into the square. Good, good, good. Being shot at by the troops we got on the flanks. Actually, I have a cunning plan. Go in the center of that square, switch to grenades, and then throw that at them as they come in close. Those archers right in front of us are trying to form stakes. We pull back from that. Hold the square, hold the square, hold the square. Okay, now they're flanking. Turn this way and fire. Get ready to toss. There we go. Hold, 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 hold. Come back over here because my cavalry is being engaged probably for too long. Switch to canister. Switch to canister. Switch to canister. Turn you guys around. You guys are broken out your square. Hit them that away. Flank, 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 flank. I think square formations historically looked like that, but they were more dense. Yeah, they weren't necessarily spread as wide. They were typically tighter. Napoleon does square formation better than Empire does. I think it's not necessarily about them being purposely historically inaccurate with its implementation in Empire, but more it was just the first time they had attempted to do rank and file battles in Total War. They were able to refine it a bit more effectively for Napoleon. Oh, they broke us there. What? Really? Artillery crew, get in. Keep firing. Square. Right, point blank, toss a grenade, and charge what's left of them. Do. Don't charge them. Charge these guys. Shatter them. Where are the reinforcements coming in from? Because we've got the garrison of Damascus coming out to us now, which we definitely want to see gone. Got these guys coming in here. Seen off the enemy artillery? I think so. What's the scattered remnants of my cavalry looking like? These three. It's fine. Keep going. If I remember to put in Total War squares for period one. Yeah, that's literally what I just said in response to it. And it was Empire was their first iteration of kind of coding and playing with rank and file gun lines and obviously the formations of the time. I don't think it was an intention to be historically inaccurate with how squares are portrayed in Empire Total War. I think it was just probably first time experiencing it and not being as familiar with it in terms of the coding and everything else, and not being necessarily the best implementation of it. But they certainly improved it in Napoleon. The best thing about how they improved squares in Napoleon is that they added a kind of rear up kind of, not feature, but effect that occurs to enemy cavalry that's charging a square. Some of them still will charge through and hit the square and typically end up dying brutally and horrifically. But what forming square tends to do a lot of the time is causes the charging cavalry unit, the horse, to rear up as it gets very close to the square, because that's typically what happens. Horses are, you know, you can train them to jump, you can train them to, you know, ride to war, but trying to force a horse into a very sharp, pointy object that can reach them, aka a bayonet, is a very hard task to convince them to. I mean, hard enough to convince a human, but yeah, just run into the pointy end of my spear, please. Don't worry, you'll be fine. It'll be okay. So the inclusion of that effect is very satisfying, especially if you wait till the last moment to trigger square formation in Napoleon, and get some really, really satisfying kind of cavalry rear ups from that. Get all my cavalry back into formation here. These guys are back on the guns. Angle them round, please. Back into single line formation. There we go. Send them to me. I don't know who you guys are actually trying to fire at. I'm not giving you ground attacks, orders or anything like that, but you're still going. If we can eliminate these guys, this should be the garrison from Damascus, which means we should be able to just walk in, or straight easy order result. But the other armies retreating could well retreat into Damascus as well, which is a little bit of an issue. Wait for him to march a little bit. Why are you guys all firing that way? That way! Your target is that away. Nice rippling fire through the line. Go for those archers. In you go. Tear them a new one. Send in the cavalry to see away the archers. Smashed them there. At the cost of some cav. It's fine. Smash that one in the face. Lovely. More cavalry's back. Send them back in. Last little unit there. Lovely stuff. 2, 1. Turn them off fire at will. So the Anzac infantry, that's the one with the glaives, isn't it? Yeah. Switch to canister. Let's blast away. The infantry should be firing now as well. Should finish them with their backs turned to us. Lovely. Right, end the battle there. Beautiful. Damascus, hopefully, is ours. $897 lost, not terrible. Cannons did a good shift there. Knock them away. Oh, and they fled. Good, so I should just be able to go. Oh, come on. Demand surrender. Refused. Really? I don't trust the auto resolve here. I'm going to throw in a save. I'm going to then take the auto resolve, and if it absolutely crucifies us here, we'll load it back up and we'll have to fight it. Victory, we lose 511. Yeah, you know what? I think that's actually fair. I think that's actually a fair result. Okay, I can't repair any of that. That's fine, though. Region capped Syria. Sorted. They'll be pushed out. We'll see what the counterattack is like. So let's end the turn. But that is where we're going to wrap things up for this episode. So we'll be stream recording another episode straight after this. So for those on the stream, they can watch that in a few moments. For those on YouTube, you'll be able to catch it in a couple of days' time. Till then, take care and ciao for now.